Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the fastest killing weapon in Battlefield 6. I'm going to be playing with it with a live commentary, and I'm going to be giving you guys 3 separate builds so you guys can play around with it and see how you like it. Some people might be surprised to not see the TR7 and the SCW-10, but believe it or not, not even the mighty TR7 can contest the SCW-10's close quarters time to kill. This weapon clocks in at 150 millisecond time to kill, which means basically you kill somebody and you assume they were low HP. That's how fast people die with this weapon within its 3 bullet to kill range. So let's get talking about it. Gonna give you guys 3 setups. If you enjoy this channel, hit the sub button, be sure to hit the like button, and of course swing by the streams. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders and this very YouTube channel. All right, talking about the 3 different builds before I jump into the live commentary gameplay so I can show you guys what this gun does. There are some things you need to know about the SCW-10. With it being an SMG, don't underestimate its ability to contest that short to medium range, because believe it or not, within 20 meters, this definitely out DPSs quite a few carbines and assault rifles. So it is not just a CQC only weapon. However, that is where it does shine above everything else in the game with that 150 millisecond time to kill. The bullets to kill, or the shots to kill chart, obviously in CQC, that 3 bullets to kill with the 33 damage. I'm going to answer some questions I've been getting. Some people have been asking, well, it says 33 damage, and if you hit him 3 times, that adds up to 99. Is it not a 3 bullet to kill? The answer is this sort of lies to you. Weapons actually deal 33.4 damage. So yes, when weapons say 33 damage, they do actually have a 3 bullet to kill range. But it drops from 3 bullets to kill all the way to, I believe, 7 bullets to kill past 80 meters. So with it being an SMG, it's going to have a little worse damage drop-off, but within that short to medium range, that is where it shines. With all SCW-10 builds, you're going to have to be aware this weapon does not have a lot of ammo. In fact, that is this weapon's absolute Achilles heel. I've tried to make the 25-round magazine work. I just can't. It costs too much, and you only get 5 more bullets over the 20-round mag. So with this weapon, you're going to have to make sure your positioning and awareness are top tier, because you are going to be reloading this thing quite a bit. Not that anyone you shoot with this thing is going to be alive to cause you any problems while you're reloading, because, you know, they cannot fucking challenge you in CQC with this. But just be aware, if you don't like low magazine count weapons, this is probably not going to be for you. So the first build I'm going to show you is my build that I use. It's really geared towards having a bit of everything, but maybe a build later that I'll show you has a bit more recoil control. You can see I don't run a grip because I personally don't think it needs it. I mean, the recoil is fine, but there is a build later with a little bit more recoil control. So for this, I use light and suppressor, basic barrel, 50 milliwatt green laser, 20 round mag, and mag catch just to get a little better reload speed. This is, I'm not going to say it's a jack of all trades. This is for people that don't really care about recoil control and have good recoil control, and they don't really need grips or anything. This is a specialized hipfire build, so this is using CQB suppressor, the same 20 round mag, basic barrel, light plus the 50 milliwatt laser, and I'm not running a sight. Optionally, of course, you can put a sight on this, but if you're somebody that likes hipfire builds and you don't really care about reloading, this weapon does have decent iron sights, so it isn't like they're unusable. But that is the hipfire build. And then the jack of all trades build, the build that has the best recoil control and the best combination of things. I'm using slim angled grip, long suppressor, because I can't use light and suppressor and fit a grip on here. One thing to know about long suppressor is that it does have a sway penalty. However, I've tested it, and it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, do you guys see, like, you see what I'm talking about? The sway really doesn't seem to really make that big of a difference on the SCW-10 in particular. Long suppressor and other weapons does seem to matter, but you can get away with it on this gun. So, also keep in mind, I did put red laser on here because I know some people don't like the fact that people can see your lasers, and it does really give you away in CQC, which is where you're going to be with this build. So I use the red laser here. If you don't care about people seeing your laser, you can just use green. But I'm using red laser, long suppressor, basic barrel, slim angled grip. If you want even more recoil control, you can go with the ribbed vertical. Just know you're going to have a ADS moving accuracy penalty. But again, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, those people are, I think, like 35 and 50 meters away, so they're definitely getting beamed. And then, of course, 20-round magazine. Now, it is worth noting this weapon does have hollow point, and it does change the headshot breakpoints because it's a 33 damage model weapon. Within CQC, I believe you can make this weapon a 2-shot headshot. So, if you want to try to fit that in your build, you can. I don't think it needs it because it does have that 3-shot body shot TTK. But let's jump into a game of domination, and I'm going to walk you guys through what I'm thinking. I'm going to explain my gameplay, and I'm going to try to implement the SCW-10 to its fullest potential here. All right, loading into our domination game here. We got domination on Blackwell Fields. Just a reminder, if you like content like this, hit that sub button. I also do some of this live commentary stuff on my Twitch stream and the YouTube stream. Links are in the description, and you're already on the YouTube channel, so it's going to hold B. I am aware that they could push me really fast to the left here. So I'm just sort of switching angles. He did splash damage me, which means he's assault. I'm going to get aggressive here. Was one more. So I just saw this guy by this bus. I'm going to try to take this fight. There's another one. I'm going to just stay crouched. Stay crouched there to cut off all angle. I don't think I saw that grenade indicator, like, at all, actually. Maybe I'll just be wrong in the footage, but teammates are dead here, which means there is someone pushed up right, or at least he has vision of right. Use your teammates' death markers, guys. They tell you a lot about what areas have, like, enemy vision, if that makes sense. Kind of like a MOBA, you know what I mean? I don't know. Alright, so we are on their side of B, if that makes sense. Pushed up a little farther. And I'm just going to try to stay aggressive. Doesn't matter if I die too much. Just going to try to keep them off the front of B. Neutralize this a little bit. They are going to be pushing, I think, heavy mid and right here, so. Yes, okay, so. I don't want to peek that too much. Let them come to me. Let them close the distance. I'll push back to a more passive angle on B. Maybe a bit of a weird one. Stand up on this box. And now I am actually going to fall off of B. Hold an even more passive angle because I didn't want to get overrun there. I'm going to try a bit of a different approach. Throw some smokes here. I'm going to hold to see if this guy pushes. He is pushing. There are all people to the right now as well. He's in the smoke, I think. Yes, he is. Magnum this guy. We need B control. I'm going to try to take it. There was a guy holding mid, but if I can get this position and then free fire this, should be able to win a fight. Now it's a 1v1 on B. I'll push over to the right here. 2v2 on B. I had a shotgun, but it doesn't matter. I have an SCW-10. This guy to my right heard footsteps. He might have died, actually. Maybe my teammate got him. Alright. So here I'm going to be a bit of a rat in mid. I can't hold this close because I am using the red laser. They don't know that I'm holding it. They can assume that I'm holding it, but they don't know that I'm, like, ADSing a corner is what I mean. They can't see the red laser. And yes, now they are counter-holding the angle. I kind of want to see if I can get all the way around them if I somehow do this push on the left side. So I'm going to throw one smoke. I'm going to ignore B for now. Maybe I'll take a quick peek in to see if I can get a kill. Yes, I can. And maybe I'll try to do it a second time. Yes, I can. And a third time. Yes, I can. But now I want to push all the way past. Where's that guy doing? I want to push all the way past and see if I can clear them completely off of this. Jump back to my side. Okay, so there's like 5 there. 4 or 5 that I counted. I'm going to hold this a little more aggressively. Use the damage model of the SCW best I can. With this gun, you kind of want to be on the bleeding edge of overextension, if that makes any sense. You kind of want to be in that bleeding edge positionally. You want to play a little more aggressively, but not to the point where, you know, you are sacrificing your own safety. I'm going to put a baby gate here, and I'm going to see if I can hold this down. So there's one more. He's backside A. I saw him move to the right just before his spot ended, which means he's going to be pushing here. Yep. I'm going to go back to my baby gate. Look on the minimap. There is a guy directly right here if I aim. Yep. More people right. Gotta get a different angle. And make this guy push me a little bit by sitting in this deeper angle. He has to peek the full corner in order to kill me. I had a feeling someone would jump over. I have a suppressor, so this guy's clueless. And the same guy that jumped over last time finally got me with the grenade launcher. But you see what I'm trying to do here, right? I'm trying to be on the bleeding edge of that positioning. I'm being way more aggressive than I would typically be with, like, say, an LMG or an AR. I really want to abuse the SCW damage model and TTK and just try to shut them down immediately in that CQC. And it is working. Wow, nice shots from that guy. Holy fuck. Like, actually nice shots from that guy. Hit every bullet while I was sliding across the gap there. Alright, we're getting a little too antsy now. Teammate did die left, which means, yep, look left. And a bunch of teammates died right, so there could be people way farther up right than I think they are. I'm gonna try to cross here. I'm gonna throw some smokes. Push up. Try to get some weird angles here. Look over. I think they're going to be pushing to the left here. Yep. He's going to be close. Probably going to walk through the smoke. Yep. Go back to my baby gate. There's a guy to the right of the minimap. I hit him 89. He could jump over. Teammates died here. We're gonna just take that fight straight up, obviously, because of the SCW-10, and we win the game. Hopefully you understand what I was trying to do there. Just trying to play on that bleeding edge of aggression with the SCW-10, trying not to overextend, but still being a little more aggressive than I would typically be. 46-5, we did win that game out. So if you enjoy this type of content, hit that sub button, hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.